Creative minds are restless. Sometimes it's curiosity, sometimes it's energy, but it's always an urge to create something, anything. Hi, I'm Raul Vargas, and I'm a post-production artist. I was born in Mendoza, Argentina. In the 90s, I worked in various roles in production companies, agencies, and TV channels. I've been a cameraman, Steadicam operator, editor, assistant director, switcher master, photographer, and 3D animator. Since the year 2000, I've been freelancing as an advertising director, specializing in post-production, mostly in Cordoba, Buenos Aires, and occasionally in other cities in Argentina, Uruguay, and Brazil. I have experience editing commercials, fiction series, documentaries, news, music videos, corporate videos, political campaign materials, explainer videos, and all sorts of content for social media. I work with various editing software, color grading, and compositing tools. It depends on the client's needs, or where I have to edit. Much of what I do involves motion graphics, 2D and 3D animation for commercials, medical visualizations, dynamic logos, educational and journalistic infographics, animated characters, demos, and TV show and channel branding. Something I love doing is visual effects. I enjoy integrating characters filmed on green screen into shots with photographic or virtual backgrounds. I've worked on several projects for advertising and some series and feature films. It's great because you mix photography with animation to integrate filmed characters with photorealistic backgrounds, either photographic or virtual. I can track shots to rotate, duplicate, incorporate 3D elements, typography, corrections, motion graphics, or generate complete shots. Oh, and that whole "we'll fix it in post" thing. I mean, removing things that shouldn't be there, but well, they show up. As a director, I've made 3 short films that were finalists in film festivals, but I didn't win anything. I also write sometimes, but I'm still an unknown and sporadic writer. I published a book of short stories, Strangers to the System, with 13 tales about loneliness and death, written in the styles of thriller, science fiction, and poetry. Besides some scripts and projects for series and features, I have 2 novels waiting for their final edit to be published. As a writer, I write scripts and enter competitions. Yanton is a fiction series I wrote. It was a finalist in an in-call contest, and we filmed the trailer. We were confident the 6-episode series would get made, but guess what happened? Neuronal is a sci-fi crime series that won a contest from In-Ka and Tech Channel.
Yes. Who's hungry?
In my projects, I generally film with 4 or 6K equipment, but from the 90s until now, I've used almost every camera technology that's come out. Besides my post-production work, I'm also called upon to direct advertising and political campaign, and as a director for complex post-production projects, because my post-production expertise is useful for final projects, allowing me to shoot faster. I've been a photographer since I was 15, when I took my first courses in black and white developing and portrait lighting in a studio. It's not what I've worked on the most, but I've done portraiture, documentary photography, fashion shoots, architectural surveys, product photography, and several abstract concept projects for editorial publication. As you know, the audiovisual industry relies as much on talent and artistic vision as on technology. It's as important to keep up with aesthetic trends and styles as it is to have an open mind to adopt new tools that speed up or improve processes. That's why I've recently incorporated a lot of generative AI use, because it speeds up the creative process significantly. To the scaling of low-resolution photos and videos, which I was already doing with Topaz, I've added image generation for backgrounds, background removal, asset, and character development. I'm exploring everything that can be done and used, beyond the entertainment tricks for changing faces, because there are various applications and tools that have a huge impact in our field. My work method depends on the type of project and client. Generally, there's an initial briefing to align expectations and outcomes based on budget and, above all, delivery time. Once I have all the footage or the graphic designs approved, I start visual editing tasks, followed by motion graphics animation. From there, I usually provide a low-resolution preview to test or correct the direction. Once the final edit is done, I do primary color grading for simple projects and secondary higher quality grading for projects with greater aesthetic needs. My payment method is 50% at the start of the project and 50% upon delivery of the final high-resolution master.
Wait, what?
Yup.
In almost all my work, I try to bring some form of aesthetic vanguard or be disruptive if it creatively enhances the project. If you think I could be of use to you, count me in for whatever you need. I'd love to be part of your projects and your team. You can check out my links and resumes in the links. Thanks for your time.